so off the tip, it's Los Angeles. And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got James Harden, also Kyrie Irving out there. And it's Irving in at the 3. And then Bryant with the dunk.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Outside Irving. Over Johnson. Irving, that's good.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Out to James. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. And Brooklyn with possession here. Here's Irving. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems. And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Harden. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter.
It is just so hard, guys, stopping James Harden on the bounce. There's a physical strength aspect to his game that's difficult to deal with.
Now here's Johnson, and here's Bryant outside, and the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Durant, and there's another one for Brooklyn.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Kicks it out to Bryant. 3-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got his second basket.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
And here's Bryant outside. That shot, no good.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Buries it from 3.
You've seen late in LeBron's career much more emphasis on that three-point shot, really extending that range.
And there it is for him. Durant's got 6. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 5. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Irving, the pass to Irving. And he comes up with a bucket.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Harden against Bryant. Puts it up from the high post. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
I tell you, clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Irving with it. It's stolen by Johnson. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. And he finishes off the break with the lay-in.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
3-pointer, Harden knocks it down from distance. 5 points in the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pulls up at the elbow. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Here's Kidd. Outside Durant. Hits a 3-pointer. Durant's got 9 points.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
And here's Bryant outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Coleman. No points so far. 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Here's Bryant. The shot from the low post is good.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Irving. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Johnson with the defensive effort. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a few moments to catch up with the head coach for Los Angeles. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Johnson passes to O'Neal. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 1.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Lets it fly. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And Johnson drops them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The Lakers lead by 3. Down low. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the game.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Lakers on top. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got James, and it's Baylor in a 2-guard. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Fires in the triple.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
And Irving gets it to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the evening.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
High post Davis. Oh, Davis feasting inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
From deep. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
Put your head down and
shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. Missed inside.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Inside. Doing what he does. LeBron.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Heading to the court, the Lakers girls. Let's make some noise.
Los Angeles making a change here. Bryant's checked in. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Lopez, the screen. Durant for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Bryant. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Lopez. And Irving has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Birdsong. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. The Lakers trail. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Durant for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Lopez, the screen on James. The Lakers with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bryant, plenty of space. Brooklyn with the board.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Birdsong, off target from three-point range. And it's the Lakers ball to the middle. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Johnson passes to Davis. Anthony Davis packs it down.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Harden from outside. Offensive board. Fires for three. That shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket. Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Outside Johnson. Bryant finds Davis. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Harden. Johnson with the defensive effort.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Irving, and Irving powers it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the basket by West.
Boy, a very quiet start, but it looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Here's Kidd. No made baskets yet. Knocks down the triple. And the Nets lead by 3.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Johnson passes to Davis. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Three-pointer, Harden. It's hauled in by Kobe.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
There's 37 seconds left in the half. Here's West. 6 points for him. Pass to Davis. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Davis has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Nice shot by Durant.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Nets. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Winning the first 2 games of the finals, one more win tonight, and they'd practically taste the championship.
Going up 3-0, they'd be able to smell it, taste it, hear it, see it, and smell it.
Big fella, you said smell it twice, so the sense you're missing was touch.
Careful, Kenny. He might have to touch you up. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with James Harden, and it's Durant in at the 5. And the shot's good by Irving.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Back to Bryant. It's stolen by Irving. Here's Harden, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 9.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Johnson passes to James. Outside Davis. Pass to James. Here's O'Neal. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Davis. Now here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Irving. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pure from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Brooklyn leading by 7. For 3, James with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it to the inside. Here's Johnson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Johnson's got 8.
LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
Launches a 3. KD. What else would you expect?
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Pass to Bryant. And here's Davis. Second chance shot. And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist by Davis.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Petrovic. Shoots over Bryant. Petrovic shot is off. Pass to Davis. And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by Lopez.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's got 31.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line. He sees the taller defender, and he just gets more aggressive.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. Brooklyn making a switch here.
Now for your Lakers breakers, let me hear you.
Nets leading by 5. On the wing, Durant. He's covered by O'Neal from behind the arc. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half. And here's Bryant outside. Hits the trifecta.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Shakes him. Irving. Oh, and Johnson with a block. James against Irving. Oh, what a tough shot by James.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Irving against Johnson. To the paint. Here's Durant. Pass to Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 3. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's James. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
James, a screen on Irving. James, outside. Back to Johnson. Screen by O'Neal. Puts one up from 19. Brooklyn pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Irving against Bryant. 11 feet out. And it's Irving missing. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's James. The speed, the power. LeBron James.
I mean, the tremendous athleticism. And LeBron James, if he's in front of you on a drive, step out of the way.
The Nets with the lead. On the wing, Irving. The 3-ball. He drops it from range. Irving's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And stolen by Irving. And now the Nets on the break. Pulls up for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive 3s. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
This is why you run your offense through LeBron. Great vision, great decision maker.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Lopez, the screen. Jefferson can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. After hitting a couple of 3s in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
And the shot goes.
Nice move to set up the jumper. That was pretty.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Anthony Davis, and it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 4. Driving inside, and that one is hammered home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Nets leading by 5. Here's Carter. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Davis. Pass to West. And there's the drive. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Carter. Here's Kidd. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez, the screen on Davis. Durant, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Screen by Durant. Harden from outside. Pass to Lopez. Here's Kidd. Durant for 3. On target from range. Durant's got 40 points.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Lakers call timeout. O'Neal, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. He buries it from 3. Durant's got 43 points.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
And Bryant gets it to go.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Lets the 3 fly. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Here's West, outside O'Neal. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Outside Carter, to the right side. Fires from deep. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Bryant against Harden. From deep, sinks it. What range from downtown.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see. They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here. Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Lakers call timeout.
Make some noise for the Lakers High.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Davis with a screen on Irving. Outside Davis. AD stretching the floor.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Oh, impressive footwork down low.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Now Irving. Lopez, the screen on Bryant. Oh, the shot is off. And they get it back. Now Johnson. Davis with a screen on Irving. Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Lopez.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
He got it. Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Lays it in easily.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Irving with it. Johnson on him. Oh, it drops in.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game. Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Timeout.
They're on top by 7.
Once again, your Laker girls dance team.
And there's the screen. Now Irving. Outside Durant. For 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's James. He just drills it from way back.
LeBron James.
Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 7. And it's in there.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
And he nails it. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
Lakers ball.
Davis. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.